It's the end of an era. All my dreams with this car were short-lived. Look what happened to me. It left me stranded out in the cold, in the rain. I was alone and scared, but not to worry. We're gonna fix this bad boy right up. So what happened was this oil seal completely blown out in here, leaked oil everywhere, dropped it on my damn alternator, started smoking. Everything went horribly wrong with this car. Almost caught on fire, almost blew up, but we got her home. She's safe. I got a new alternator. We're gonna swap everything out, check everything, and make sure everything's good to go so we don't die next time. Remember to unplug your negative terminal so nothing shorts out. New tool alert, guys. Serpentine belt tool. It's gonna make our lives 100 times easier. Let me show you what comes in here. It comes with this bar, all these sockets, these crow's foots, and this 1/2-inch extension bar. Take the breaker bar here with the 14mm socket. We're gonna look for the tensioner, which in my case is right here. Slip this on, and look how easy that is. Boom. This belt comes right off. Done. Move that out of the way, and then we can release the tensioner. We can move this out of the way as well, because it's going to get in our way when we're trying to swap the belt out. Well, normally you would leave the belt in, but since I'm going to be swapping it out, I'm going to take it out completely. And you can see all this oil that's all over, so we got to see where that leak is coming from as well. So now we get out 12 mil with an extension. I noticed something over here. The bolt is broken, so that's probably why a lot of this shit could have moved. Like, there's nothing holding this up anymore. Move this out of the way so we could get to this bolt down here. Let's move the power steering out of our way. So we got this out now. We can see it's all wet under here, leaking. This is gonna be from this power steering line, like I told you guys. You see this is all dripped right here, wet. We just replaced this so we know it's leaking, because it shouldn't be wet right there. So, and as if you come over here, you can see this hole right here with the broken bolt inside of it. So that's gonna be a pain to take out. So hopefully we could take it out. We're gonna clean up this whole area right here just so we can identify if there's any leaks in the future, and so we know where it's coming from. I just cleaned this area up right here, but I noticed there's a lot of new fluid coming out. So I'm just gonna tighten this up a bit more, and hopefully this hose isn't all blown out. Well, here's a broken bolt that was in there. As you can see, looks like somebody over tightened it too much. And I'm not gonna say any names, but it might have been me, but I don't think it was, but it most likely was me. All right, so now we're gonna start removing our alternator. We're gonna leave this top bolt in, and then we're gonna work on the two bottom ones. Try to move this radiator out of the way. So I just got an extension, made it easier. So I'm gonna take this crossbar off. So hopefully that would allow me to get down there. Okay, so there's that bottom right bolt. Now we're gonna take off this top bolt right here. So now we got this one out. It's gonna be the longest one, so just remember, long one on top, two short ones on the bottom. Remember, this has a clip right here. I'm gonna pull this out. All right, so now I'm gonna take a 10mm wrench, and we're just gonna take this off. Okay, so I took the coolant overfill reservoir off just so I could pull this bitch out. All right, we got this out, and look at that. Oh my God. No wonder this thing was smoking. Smells gross. All right, so before we go on with anything, I'm gonna take this off because it keeps fucking leaking everywhere. And then I'm gonna put in the new seal. And see, this is a ring that keeps leaking everywhere. And we're gonna pull this one out, and then boom, just slide right on. I'm gonna leave it off for a second just so this is more mobile. Since this is a hard line, it's gonna be really hard to move this around. Okay, so I'm going to try something, and hopefully this works out. We're gonna try to drill. Oh, it might not fit. Damn it. Fuck. Can I just keep twisting this out? Okay, see if this little guy works in here. But this might break off, so I don't want to. Oh, it just broke off. Well, there's the culprit. Got him out. I'm surprised this actually worked. I would have been there for hours if this didn't work, but good thing it did. So now, let's put in the new alternator. Let's put everything back. We changed the seal. Everything's good to go. We'll turn it on and take it for a test drive and see if we don't get stranded on the road and have to wait another 10 hours. All right, so now we're gonna slip in our new alternator. Boom. And then we're just gonna hook everything up. All I did was put this bolt back on with these wires. Like I said, I have a relocation kit for my battery, so I have an extra wire. Just connects the 2 points together. Okay, so now bolts go back on. If I would have taken this to a mechanic, it would have cost me hundreds. Just buying the parts myself and spending an hour of my time doing this, it saved me a bunch of money in the long run. and it can save you a bunch of money as well. I know you may not have like an alternator problem or power steering problem, but hey, everybody has a car. Your mom, your dad, you. It's good to have this knowledge just in case. Okay, well now we're gonna put the belt on, and I'm gonna do this before I put the alternator in, just so I have enough room to mess around right here. We're gonna mount this back up, put this on. These don't need to go super tight. Snug them down, then give it like a half turn. Put this hose back. We put the cap on. Now we're gonna bolt down the power steering with these brackets. Well, I did a bit more research and I found out that I had read the wrong thing. They don't go to 30, 40 foot-pounds. They only go to 16. So as you can tell, it's a huge difference. No wonder why I broke the damn bolt. So let's torque them down to 16 so that doesn't happen again. So there's one and there's two. Okay, so now we're gonna put the belt on. Make sure it's under the tensioner. Make sure everything else is lined up. So then now we let go of the tensioner and that's it. All right, we got everything hooked back up. Everything's connected. We double checked everything. Now all we're gonna do is turn on the car. Hopefully it starts and it doesn't blow up. Here we go. Oh, it's a cold start. I haven't turned it on since Thursday, so. It's on, it's not making any weird noises. Let's go look. So there's no weird smells, no weird noises. Everything looks perfectly beautiful. Now let's bleed the power steering system.